So the money flow goes like this. Investors buy Bitcoin, for example, and the Bitcoin in price goes up. So does the dominance. And then they take profit. By the time the retail arrives and they buy in, it's already too late. We know that. They take that profit or that money which they made with Bitcoin and they put it in a smaller coin. Let's name it Ethereum. Now, after Ethereum pumped, which we know that it did because it went to 2,100, they take that profit and again, by the time the retail arrives, it's too late, and they put it in the next category of coins, which is the bigger, the top 5, top 10 altcoins. And that was last week's Solana, because Solana had a good run to 60, 61 or $63. However, Solana is already coming back. So the question is, where the money is going now? It is going to go back to Bitcoin, or is it going to go in the next category, in the next ecosystem? And today we are going to discuss that, because with just one educated guess you could make some money, and that's what we are going to do today. So yeah, let's start. I don't have an intro, by the way, so we already started. So before we dive in, let's just check this article, which says over 81,000 wallet addresses now hold more than 1 million worth of a Bitcoin, and that means that in 2023 the Bitcoin millionaire wallets triples, and it is not something to be surprised of. People who bought at the bottom, they already had to have a Bitcoin wallet which is worth almost $500,000, but now with the price doubling, profit or unrealized profit is also going up. This is a good thing, and this means that people are holding and people are buying in. They see that the bulls are here, investors are buying in on Bitcoin, and that gives us extra confidence. Now let's see what the Bitcoin price is doing, because it is very important in order to have a kind of a glance of what we can expect. Now we are at the 37,000. We are in this cluster, but we still couldn't break into the 40,000s, let's say. That is what we are waiting for. So we have here a huge cluster, a huge volume. Probably if I would put a profile volume here, it would be something like this. And it would be very hard for Bitcoin to break through. Now, the thing is that this is not bad. It's not bad, and this is what allows smaller altcoins to run. Because as you can see, Bitcoin's dominance came back to the 52%, and so far so good. As you can see, we are in an uptrend. We can even come a bit lower, and that is what I'm looking for, okay? It is sitting on the support, however, it can also come down a bit lower. Now what that means? It means that the money is not flowing back to Bitcoin just yet. We could see last week that Solana pumped to $65 actually, and right now we still don't know what is happening. We still don't know whether investors took profits or not. However, as you can see here on the whale alert, 18.7 million and 11, where it is, here it is, $11.5 million worth of Solana are sent into exchanges. Now, you would think that this is not a big thing, but actually this is not a small one, because if I look at Solana on CoinGecko, I can see that the depth, the -2 plus 2%, is actually 3.5 and $4.2 million. So this is the amount of money which is needed in order to change the price of Solana, in order to cause a dip or a rally. And if we add up these two numbers, the 18 point something and 11 point something, we will have 30 million, which is significantly bigger than this one. It means that a 20% drop could be caused if those coins were sold. Now, what that means for us? Obviously, it is not the greatest to see if Solana fail, but it could also mean that the money is going to continue its flow, its natural flow, right? It is going from ecosystem to ecosystem, and most probably the money, the profit from Solana will flow into another ecosystem, and that ecosystem could be AVAX, because AVAX already started to move. If I wanted to put like a trend line here, we could see that it is reaching that breaking point, it is reaching that ignition where AVAX could run up to not 80 or 11. However, it is a $30 price target, okay? Before that a 22, so we will see which one. And it could mean that AVAX, even though it already pumped in the last couple of weeks, which was the same pump as for everything else, it could still break and go up. There is no guarantee to that, obviously, and we don't know whether the money will flow in the AVAX ecosystem or not. But if it does, what we need to do? is just being one step ahead of most of the people. Okay, you cannot really be one step ahead of the investors because you need to follow them. If you don't have the money to move the market, then you need to follow the money which moves the market. If AVAX goes out and breaks here and creates a FOMO, then probably some of the smaller altcoins in the AVAX ecosystem will also go up. And usually, since those are smaller coins, smaller amount of money can move that coin or the price of that coin. Therefore, you have bigger chances to make more money with the smaller market cap coin than with Avalanche. But you know that. So how do you check? So how to check which coins are in the AVAX ecosystem? I'm going to show that to you as well. If you go to Avalanche here on CoinGecko, as you can see, it's 15th, so it's quite high up in the top 20. And you click here, Avalanche ecosystem, on this tag, and you will see all the tokens which are there. Now, the first ones, the bigger ones, are the stablecoins. We don't care about that. We don't care about Red Bitcoin. We don't care about DAI. And we don't care about Uniswap because Uniswap is on every chain, so we don't care about that. True USD, obviously it's a stable coin. Aave, it's a bit big, okay, it's too big. It's already $1.5 billion, so we don't want to see that. The graph is important and interesting, and it's also an AI coin, so it could be interesting. However, the market cap is still like huge. However, GMX is already interesting, and it also has like a $500 million market cap, which gives him enough room to grow. 1inch, obviously it's a run-upper, but only if there is a DeFi narrative. Now, as we go lower and lower, we will see that smaller and smaller altcoins are here. However, what we want is a coin which is, even if it's not exclusively, but to be focusing on Avalanche network, because if AVAX is going up, if AVAX will be a runner, if AVAX will pump, then we will want some coins which are not correlated with all the other chains, because those will hold it back, okay, the price. Therefore, we are going to go to DeFi Llama. We already have some ideas what coins are here, and on DeFi Llama, if you type in here Avalanche and you select the ecosystem, you will see the coins here which are almost exclusively on Avalanche. If you go, for example, Banky, they are a liquid stake and lending protocol. They are exclusively on Avalanche. There is Trader Joe, which is on 4 chains. However, the other one is Binance and Ethereum. They don't really matter because they are just very big. So that's fine. Trader Joe being on Arbitrum and Avalanche, it's actually a good thing because Arbitrum could be in the same category as Avalanche. GMX here is only on Arbitrum and Avalanche, and these two ecosystems are very close to each other. They are in the same category. They are in a same investor spawn, let's say. So what I did, I chose GMX and Trader Joe, but you choose whatever you want. Just make sure that your choosing is 1 or 2 chains, because if you choose something which is on 12 chains, then it needs its own narrative, okay? The Avalanche or just 1 or 2 ecosystems will not pull them up. Also, it is very important to check, because it helps if they have like a good amount of total value locked. As you can see, GMX has $56 million locked and Trader Joe has $72 million locked. However, if you want to invest in a coin which has smaller total value locked, make sure that you also check it on CoinGecko, and make sure that also the market cap is small, because if it has a huge market cap but small total value locked, it means that they are already there for some time. They already have this product offering for some time. However, people don't use it. So make sure that if the TVL is small, also the market cap is small. And for the end of this, and before I close this video, I also want to discuss a bit about eGold's ecosystem, because it is important to mention it. Now, if I'm gonna go here and we can see that we climb back to 52 and I go to MultiversX ecosystem, the question is when the money will flow in MultiversX ecosystem. Now, in my humble opinion, eGold's ecosystem or MultiversX ecosystem still needs to grow, still needs to mature, because if I look at this list, which are the coins in the MultiversX ecosystem, I can see that the biggest market cap obviously is MultiversX, and the second biggest is X Exchange, which is the native DeFi, and the market cap is $25 million, which is not huge. Next one is Ethereum, 18 million, and Holoride with 12 million. Obviously, we do have some pumpers, I mean at least one, which is VEM, and I don't know about them, but I will check. However, what doesn't gives me a lot of confidence. The reason I don't think that big investors will just come in and invest in the MultiversX ecosystem is because the 24-hour trading volume is very small. It is a young network. It is a not well-known network. So what I would think is that when the DGM part appears, and we are not there yet, and maybe we will not get there this year, so maybe we will need to wait for that a bit. When the DGM part appears, when people will start to search for even smaller coin, because everybody is euphoric, everybody wants to make as much money as they can with small altcoins, that is when the MultiversX ecosystem's time will come. I think that is what I think. And I just want to mention here that I want to congratulate the Atom team, because as you can see, it just pumped to $1.5. Now the correct question would be, should we buy in now? Is it a good time to buy in? And as always, when I see at runaway trains, I would say no. Obviously, I'm speaking easily because I still have my Atom tokens from the launchpad. However, if anybody wants to buy in and anybody is waiting for a pullback, then I would go and I would wait until, let me just bear with me because I need to select this rectangle. So I would wait until here. So it's the $1, and if it breaks below the $1, then this is the 0.8-ish. Okay, for me these are the, maybe it's even small, maybe here, okay, 0.06 to 0.8. okay, so these would be the next buy-ins for me. Right now on the chart, I cannot say that Atom starts to, I don't know, to tire out. It is doing the uptrend movements. If the 1.25 to 1.23 is broken, that is when we can talk about a retracement. That is when we can talk about a consolidation and maybe a good buy-in zone. However, I do have my Atom. I bought them for 0.4, I think, or whatever was the launchpad, and I'm gonna keep it, I don't know, until the end of the bull market, because I do think that Atom will be a good one, and it's a small one, it's a runner, and I think it's a good marketing for the MultiversX ecosystem. Let me know in the comments which altcoins you want me to check. Let me know in the comments whether you agree with me or you disagree with me, and in the next video we can debate your opinions as well. Thanks for watching, and I see you in the next one, most probably tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Take care.